It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets a block. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. So Alabama's offense takes the field for the first time today. Legendary Tennessee coach General Bob Neyland used to say you never know what a football player's made of until he faces Alabama. We're about to find out what everybody's made of, guys.
Yes, we are, and this rivalry is so great. Growing up in the South, man, you knew the third Saturday in October was Throwdown, was big-name Tennessee, big-name Alabama, Jesse, and they were going to go at it.
David, it just feels like when these two teams take the field, there's just a different energy in the stadium. Regardless of where they're playing, someone's going to be enjoying victory cigars when this one's over. Can't wait to find out who.
Tackled after picking up the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Makes his connection. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And they get to him just in time and ride him out of bounds at the 1. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Tennessee's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
I just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays. So him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
And the Volunteers will punt this one away. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on your heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the balls blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and showed up on the scoreboard.
And Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The give to the tailback. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll give it to him again. Got some room in under the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Offense getting set for first down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the ball's moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Hamilton. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Fakes his man out. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. To the air, it's Milroe. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the 1st half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That 1st quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
They go to the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely wrong.
He'll put the tight end in motion. Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Trying to punch it in. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 11 over Tulsa. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Milrow. Escapes the sack. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Shakes off the defender. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Sampson. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Pass on the way. It's picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dine. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Running behind that left side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't...
And it's caught inside the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to get to him. Runs through a tackle. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets past it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
And he doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick or through the quarterback. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Got his man quickly. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Woo, boy, his freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? He'll come out throwing on first down. A strike downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Smashes it between the uprights.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, think of all the legendary players who've been a part of this game, and we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional battle between the Tide and Vols. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Free kick out of bounds.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Tennessee plays out.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and you throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. Right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready. He did not make a good play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing up his pass.
They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. They're going to ride this running back. What a nifty one there to pick up the first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They'll line up for a second down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you. Running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete on third down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
The Volunteers want to move quickly.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. No huddle here for the offense. He's back to throw on second down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Tennessee! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulsa. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Nice move to keep running. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're bringing heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the ball slipped out. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce. The offense bounces back.
Drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. He gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. He puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.